Okay, so future nurses, let us discuss type of your anemias. So actually maraming types of your anemias, pero discuss lang natin yung isa na common sa board exam, which is your iron deficiency anemia. Okay, so let's begin. So first question, a blood smear test to assess the quality of the red blood cells. How would the red blood cells appear if the patient had iron deficiency anemia? A. MCV of 80 and MCHC of 36. Letter B, MCV of 60 and MCHC of 15. Letter C, MCV of 110, MCHC of 40. And letter D, MCV of 120 and MCHC of 20. So, what is your best answer? So, ang tinatanong dito guys, kaso ng patient mo is iron deficiency, mag-undergo or undergo siya ng blood smear test. Okay? So ano daw ang quality ng kanilang red blood cells? A, B, C, or D? Ayan, sige. Comment down, top notchers, future RNs. Oops, yes, very good. Sige lang, comment down. Ayan. So what is your answer? Okay, so before we answer or before I give the correct answer, discuss muna natin your iron deficiency anemia. So, iron deficiency anemia, we have your causes, okay? So, number 1, meron tayong tinatawag na chronic blood loss. Another one, deficiency of iron. Ayan, kulang sa iron. And also, yung malabsorption of iron. So, in any cause, no? Kahit alin po dyan sa mga yan, guys, ang nagiging result po ng atin client is nagkakaroon tayo ng decrease ang hemoglobin formation. Okay, so the result is decrease ang hemoglobin formation. Now, to help diagnose your client, para po matulungan natin, ma-diagnose yung client mo, we have your 2 parameter na gagamitin. Okay, 2 measurements used to help to diagnose. So first one is we have what we call your MCV. Guys, pag sinabi nating MCV, MCV is to measure the average size of your red blood cells. So, ang sinusukat natin, pag sinabing MCV, is the size of your red blood cells. Okay? Another one. Another parameter is what we call your MCHC. The MCHC is your mean corpuscular hemoglobin concentration. So, dito naman guys, is sinusukat natin the average amount of hemoglobin in every single red blood cells. Okay? And also the color. Now, kung makikita mo guys, decrease ang hemoglobin formation, anong expect mo? Of course, decrease ang kanyang MCV or low ang MCV and low din po ang kanyang MCHC. Okay? So, before we answer the question, okay, kanina, diba, ang binigay sa atin is the value or the figures of your MCV and the MCHC. Now, what is the normal? Ano ba ang normal natin na MCV? The normal MCV is ranging from 80 to 100 femtoliters. So, dapat daw 80 to 100. This is the normal MCV or the size of your red blood cells. Another one, the normal MCHC is your 32 to 36 gram per deciliter. Now, kapag mababa po sa less than 80, punta tayo sa MCV. If the MCV is less than 80, then this is what we call your microcytic anemia. Micro means small. Micro, maliit. Okay? Maliit daw yung kanyang size. And yung ating MCHC, the concentration is what? Hypochromic anemia. So, mababa ang kanilang amount of the hemoglobin in every single red blood cell. Less than 80 and less than 32. Okay? So, dapat alam guys kung ano ang normal value po ng inyong MCV and the MCHC. Okay? So, now, since we're talking about the iron, lahat po sila mababa. Okay? So, going back to your question number 1. So, what is your best answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? So, tingnan natin. MCV of 80. Okay? Normal ba ang kanilang MCV? Yes or no? Normal? Yes, this is normal. Okay? MCHC, 36. Yes, this is also normal because the MCB is 80 to 100, MCHC is 32 to 36. Next, MCV of 60. No, this is low. Okay? MCHC of 15. No, this is also low. Okay, so mababa. Next, MCV of 110. Oops, MCV of 110 is high. Okay, masyado mataas yan. MCHC of 40, okay, is also high. So, hindi po yan ang tama. Letter D, MCV of 120, mataas. And MCHC of your 20 is also low. So, what is your best answer? Ang hinahanap natin is mababa pareho. So, the answer is your letter boy. Okay? So, this term as your microcytic. Okay? Ito yung tinatawag mong microcytic hypochromic anemia. Okay? So, letter B is the best answer. Ayan, so ang daming tumamang sagot. Thank you so much. Okay, so sige guys, continue natin. In 3, in 2, and 1. Now, ano yung management natin dito? Okay? So, management guys is rest. Sir, bakit mag-rest? So, tandaan mo guys, ang pasyente na merong anemia, okay? Ang pasyente na merong anemia, decrease po ang kanilang oxygen availability, okay? Or the availability of oxygen in the tissue is low. Okay? Kaya mabilis po mapagod ang pasyente, kaya kailangan po nila ng enough rest. Okay? So decrease po ang kanilang oxygen in the tissue, kaya mabilis mapagod. Okay? Next one, oxygen. Yes. Okay? So oxygen is also provide tayo ng oxygen to your client para daw guys ma-supply natin yung enough oxygenation sa client natin. Okay? Remember, ang client mo po na merong iron deficiency anemia, it can manifest what? Difficulty of breathing. Very good. So, ang client mo nagkakaroon ng difficulty of breathing. Okay? Or simply a shortness of breath. So, ano gagawin mo? You have to provide oxygen. Okay? So, next one. So, with regards to the diet of your client, so we have your 2, the heme iron. Okay, yung heme iron is the highest absorption. Ibig sabihin po, heme iron nanggaling po or the source of iron is coming from the animals. Okay? So, like what? The liver. Okay, yung liver, lean red meat, chicken, fish, and also the shellfish. Okay? And for the second is your non-heme iron. The non-heme iron naman is, ang source po natin is coming from the plant. Okay, like what? Green leafy vegetables, the spinach or the malunggay, beans and the legumes, the lentils, tofu, and dried fruits. Okay, or the raisins. Okay, and also iron fortified cereal. So, ito po yung dalawang types of or 2 types of your iron. We have your heme, which is the highest absorptions that coming from the animals. Okay, yun po yung source natin dito. And non-heme iron is coming from the plant. Okay, so sige, lipat natin top notchers in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we also have your medical management. Okay, for the medical management, we have your iron supplement. So, ang iron supplement natin, we have your oral. Okay? Oral like your ferrous sulfate, ferrous gluconate, and your ferrous fumarate. Okay? So, mas maganda daw for better absorption, kailangan on empty stomach. Okay? And we also have your parenteral. So, for the parenteral, we have your common one, which is your dextran iron. Okay? For the mode of administration of your iron is through your IM Idazitrac technique. So, izinizitrac natin to seal, okay, para ma-sealed natin yung medication to prevent leakage of medicine to your into your tissues and into your skin to prevent permanent staining. Okay? So, kailangan naka-Z-Track technique tayo. And also guys, kapag po nagte-take ng iron ang client natin, we have to provide the C-boost absorption. Okay? Ano ibig sabihin ng C-boost absorption? Para daw maganda yung absorption ng ating iron, top notchers, mas maganda meron tayong mga citrus fruits, tomatoes, and your calamansi. So, and also, we have your orange juice, no? So, we have to also provide orange. Okay? So, yan po, orange. Okay? And, ano naman yung kailangan nating i-avoid? Kasi yung mga pagkain na to or mga fluids na to guys is ini-inhibit niya yung absorption ng inyong iron. So you have to avoid, okay, avoid tayo daw dito ng coffee, tea, milk, and your antacid. Okay, so bawal po yan because why Sir Jeff? It inhibit the absorption of your iron. Okay? It inhibits the absorption of your iron. So, avoid mo muna ang coffee, tea, milk, and also the antacid. So, ano mas maganda? We have to advise client to take your C-boosting. Okay? We have your citrus juice, tomatoes, calamansi, and your orange juices. Okay? And since we are talking about the oral, so kailangan po pag oral supplement is gumagamit tayo ng straw. Okay? To prevent staining of the teeth. Okay? So, dito naman is for parenteral. So, we have your iron IM Z-Track technique. Okay? So, once again, thank you so much and bigay pa tayo ng ibang lecture soon. Okay? To follow po yung iba nating types of your iron. So, okay. So, thank you so much.